Hi guys, how you doing out there today? Today I'm going to introduce you to a cryptocurrency and a company called Storj. Yes, they can be the same thing. Not all cryptocurrencies just kind of sit there and look pretty, almost like kind of like Bitcoin. Storj actually is a functioning business that you can go ahead and you can store things with them, but it stores in the cloud. It's, as it's saying here, distributed, decentralized cloud storage, blockchain based, end-to-end encrypted. So everything's encrypted on this network. Distributed object storage, if you're unfamiliar with object storage, a lot of companies use object storage for mass storage. An object is essentially like a huge file of some kind, although it can be used for anything. It could be a bunch of little stuff, one little thing, one huge thing, or lots of huge things. It doesn't really matter. Object storage is extraordinarily useful, and it's decentralized, encrypted. It's sharded all over the world essentially, and it's been around for a while. They have their own currency, also called Storj, S-T-O-R-J. So let's take a look at their chart, which is kind of really what's getting me talking about these guys today. Storj recently jumped 300% in a day, basically in 2.5 hours if you dig down to it in the charts. So here's a 2-hour chart, here's 2 hours, and here's another 2 hours, but most of it was spent in the bottom half of this range. It really popped here at about 2.5 hours. So that's a good thing. Another good thing noticing on this chart is this really big red day. Although it may look a little scary to you, it has a lot of volume. When something has that much volume and pops that high, in towards the bar, towards the top, this is over halfway through this bar's length, right? So that's actually a supporting bar. That's actually a supporting bar. That indicates that there's some people buying it because yes, it did drop, but it came all the way back from what, 21 all the way back to 33. I mean, that's quite a move. So this is showing some price action that is very constructive, especially this pop, and especially I really like this little buying action here. So one of the reasons, although no one can say for sure why this pop happened, there's another company called Filecoin which does this exact same thing that Storj does. It's a competitor to Storj, and they raised $200 million in an ICO. So let's go to CoinMarketCap and let's see what Storj is worth. Even after that pop, it's worth $121 million. So this either could have been a complimentary run in terms of Filecoin's ICO. Maybe people wanted into Filecoin and they couldn't get into Filecoin, because a lot of these ICOs get filled very fast. And I don't know. I've never been involved in one. I'm not an accredited investor, and I'll do a video on what that is at another date. So Storj is sitting here at 121 million, which means Filecoin may have more widespread adoption for whatever reason. Maybe it's from a marketing standpoint. I don't know. But Storj is a competitor to Filecoin, and they are already in the marketplace. I actually went to Filecoin to try to download a client so I could, work with Filecoin, because actually Storj actually already has theirs. So here's my Storj account on my computer, Storj Share. Just brought it up, about 10 hours ago. It's not doing anything as of yet. I had another one up on another laptop. It ran for several weeks, only got up to about 75 megabytes. So the network is not selling a lot, but it is active. If they can get a big partner to do a lot of business with, that would definitely make their network much more valuable. They're probably working on that at some point. I have no idea. I haven't even been to this website up until this video. If we go to their news and their blog, let's see if they have anything. So token sale details coming soon. I'm not quite sure what that's about, but I'll dig into this a little more and just kind of give you guys some more information on Storj if you're really interested. If you are, let me know, and I'll do another video really diving into Storj. Like I said, I do have some experience with it, but let's show you their pricing real quick. So if you're familiar with Amazon S3, their storage pricing is a lot more than 0.015 per gigabit per month. So here you go. So this is what Storj does, and this is how they relate to their competition, Amazon S3 and Microsoft Azure services. They're about half of what S3 is, and they're exactly half of what Microsoft Azure is. So they do have marketplace staying power, and I think if this were to get a really good partner, this really could take off. And if the Filecoin ICO is the part that's needed to get this thing moving, then that's fantastic. They can piggyback off of that, and they can say, hey, you're looking at Filecoin, we're already here, we're already doing this, we already have a network and clients and storage capacity, which they do. I mean, they have, 50 gigs on my computer that I allocated. But going back to the chart in terms of trading this, if you're going to trade this, I've drawn two trend lines here. So this upper trend line was support when it was in this upper consolidation. It was supported 3 times, then it finally broke. When a resistance line or a level of resistance or a level of support for that matter is breached, it becomes the inverse. The saying is that support becomes resistance and resistance becomes support. So this was resistance. This is support. It was supported at this particular price level of 43.44, supported again, and then it finally broke down here. Now this level here at 35 has been tested 1, 2, 3, it's been tested several times, and right now it's floating around in the middle. The volume is very light, so there's not a lot of selling pressure. No one's selling, but looks like the buying is subsided for now. So I think the play is to either, you can buy it off of this level if you're kind of a risky investor and you're very active, but you need to have a stop. I'd say probably down here at this 31.8 level at the bottom of this bar. If you really wanted to be aggressive, you can have your stop way down here at 25, and hopefully you'll never get filled. Otherwise, if you want to buy it for the breakout, for it to go up, you want to wait until it breaches this resistance level again. Now usually if a stock or if a cryptocurrency has support, then that line becomes resistance. A lot of times if it breaks to the upside, it never retests. Reason being is because they already know that, hey, everyone wants it above this particular level. So that's what we're looking at here with Storj. Very good fundamentally, very good on the chart pattern as of right now. Give it some more time to play out unless you're extremely aggressive. But if you are aggressive, you probably won't be interested because it's not actually moving at this moment in time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait to see what the volume action does. I'm going to wait to see if it pops up above this level, and I'm probably going to have an alert set. Alright guys, that's Storj. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great one.